Hi, my name is Apurva SJ, and I'm a participant of the FOSS Hack 2024. So I worked on the partner project internetshutdowns.in, and the issue I worked on was filtering the map according to the year's data. So I just wanted to show you the actual website first. You can see that this lists all the internet shutdowns with their corresponding year. And this map presents an overall view of all the internet shutdowns. So right now it's not filtered and nothing really happens when I hover over this. So let me show you what I've done in my local host. So, oh, before I show you this, I've just created some dummy data. There's this five tests. So this shows up on the map. You can see there's total five right now, four in 2024, one in 2023. So this is what the map looks like at first. And then say I just want to get specific data for 2023. So there's just one shutdown. So yeah, you can see that it has filtered to only show that one. Or let's say I want 2024's data. So yeah, you can see two, one, and one. So four shutdowns for that corresponding year. Let's try 22. I didn't create any dummy data for 22. So zero shutdowns, and accordingly, nothing shows up on the map. So this part was just the demo of what I've done so far. Now let us go to the code. So this is the code, and I just wanted to explain to you Django's MVT structure before I explain what changes I've made. So according to Django's MVT structure, which is the model view template, the model actually has the database structure, and the view has all the functions and the logic for how it's going to function. And the template is just the regular HTML, CSS, JS. So what I worked on was just the map app over here. So you can see that it has those model views and templates and such. So let me just start with the JavaScript function first. So what I edited was, first of all, we need something called the CSRF token. So the CSRF token is a token which is generated on the session side of the user when they start the session. And even when they make requests, this token is mapped to that request so that it's a safety feature so that there's no cross-site request forgeries. And we're going to get that token from the cookies of that web page. So this function does that basically, and it returns the cookie value. The next change which I made was this event listener, which I added to each of the years. And it's mapped to this URL, and it's a post request. And what it basically does is when the user clicks on that here, it obtains that data, and in the form of a JSON, it is passing it on to the necessary function. So, and then there's some error handling for the same. So let's go to where it's mapped, which is get shutdowns URLs. So when you go to urls.py, I've added a new path called get shutdowns yearwise. And this is mapped to a view called get shutdown yearwise. Going to that view, so let's just go all the way down. Over here, I'm saying that if the request method is post, then get the data which we saved earlier. And I'm actually doing this in the form of a session. So Django sessions are really useful for us to get data which the user interacts with in the middle of the request, and it saves throughout these requests. So let us see where I'm further using this data. So going to this function, get all shutdowns, when there is no specific year clicked, it basically gets all these shutdowns, and this is retrieved from the database, of course. But if there is a year in that particular session, Then we're getting that year and we're filtering the objects according to that year. So only that specific year's data is retrieved. And then we're flushing the session data so the session is cleared and it is ready for the next session. So this